Meg. I know it's a little late this week. It's actually supposed to be on Mondays, and I told you I wasn't gonna stray from Mondays, but I just got so excited about that Gundam time lapse because I've been meaning to do it for forever, and I did all this crazy equipment, and the guy gave me the wrong thing, and then I got the right thing. It's kind of this big culmination of all these things I really wanted to do, and when I finally got to put it together, I was just really excited, and I wanted to show you guys right away. So it went up on Monday, and now it's Tuesday, and we're doing Ask Meg. Yay! Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to the guy who did my intro. You guys were asking in the Gundam video who actually did the intro because you guys liked it so much, and he didn't want any credit in the description, which is very sweet of him, and his name is Hiron, and he's amazing. Obviously, he literally threw that intro together when I asked for if anybody wanted to put together an intro. It was like the same friggin' day, and he was like, oh, I'm on the train, here's an intro I just magicked, and it's awesome, and I love it. Also, you'll notice that there is badass music under the Gundam video and on all of my intros now, and that comes from Heartbeat Riot, and they are fan-friggin-tastic. You can check them out. There are links in the description below for like their album and their Facebook page, and they're very cool, so shout out to those guys. And one last thing before we get started, I'm going to be doing another Gundam time-lapse. I actually ordered a new 1/48 model this morning. I'm very excited, and so I'll be doing another time-lapse of that. But if there's other stuff you guys want to see me time-lapse, costumes, puzzles, those are all ideas that have been thrown out. Let me know in the comments down below or in the comments of the Gundam video because I always want to hear what you guys want to see. Okay, so without further ado, on to Ask Meg. Christy10741210 says, what one Pokemon would you have as a real-life companion and why? Please do not say Pikachu. Okay, well if I can't say Pikachu, it just like made Pikachu the most, you know, like human-ish character. Ooh, except for Meowth. So if I can't pick Pikachu, I'm totes picking Meowth. He's the best! Meowth, that's right! Immediately my mind went to Snorlax, but he would be like kind of a bad companion to have in real life. He wouldn't really go anywhere. So it'd probably be Meowth. And then second place would be Bulbasaur, because Bulbasaur is the shit, and he has a fine whip. And also I think he's the best, and I think he's way better than Squirtle, so suck on that, Gavin. I shouldn't do that, but I did! At Shibi Dewo says, what the fuck was that noise? I think I'm so funny. If you had to choose which of the 7 deadly sins would closely represent you, it is ridiculous how easy this question is for me to answer right off the bat. Sloth, for sure. I am so lazy. I'm the laziest. Before filming this video today, I got one of those little Ben & Jerry pints. They're like mini pints. I got a regular one too. Don't think I bitched out on the ice cream, but I got one of these tiny ones because I wanted to try it. And I got home and I was like, man, I gotta film my vlog. But first I gotta eat this ice cream. Which kind of sounds more like gluttony, but then I also watched Teen Mom while I did it and like really didn't want to move. So maybe gluttony and sloth would do like the double helix of harmony for me. That is not attractive. I mean, lust, because I'm just like ready to fuck all the time. Nope. Vortoxy says, thoughts on the 3 biggest words? Hashtag Mega Nerds Nation. Just kidding, thoughts on I love you. That was cute, thank you. While I was reading it, I was like, what? Oh, hey. So, a lot of people have kind of these artificial timelines for when they think they should say I love you. Like, I definitely wouldn't say I love you before it's been 6 months, or a year, or 3 months, or whatever the case may be. But I talked in a previous vlog about artificial deadlines and how dumb I think they are. I think in that vlog I was actually talking about when people use math for texting back, but I think this is in the same vein. Like using math for feelings does not compute with me. I hate it. You could know you love someone after like a week, or you could know you love someone at about the year mark. It's just whenever you feel comfortable saying I love you. Now to add to that, something that I think is very important is not saying it to get a response. I tell my friends this all the time. If you're ready to say it, say it. Don't go in thinking they're gonna say it. Don't think, oh my gosh, what if they don't say it? Because that shouldn't matter. That's not what you're saying. You're not saying, hey, do you love me? You're saying, I love you. This is how I feel, and I just wanted to let you know that. And if you're ready to let somebody know that, that's all that matters. If they don't feel the same way, that's okay, because they're not there yet, and that's their feelings. But your feelings should not be contingent on what their feelings are. In fact, I feel like every time I've said it, I've said, hey, I just want to let you know that, like, I love you, or something like that, you know, something less awkward. Something probably like, hey, I love you, and you don't have to say anything. I'm not even doing that girl thing where I say you don't have to say something back, and if you don't, you're in total trouble. I'm not doing that. I mean, honestly, you don't have to say anything back, because if you don't feel it, I don't want you to say it if you're not there yet. So in summation, basically what I'm saying is when you're ready to say it, say it. Don't let any artificial timelines or what they may be thinking throw you off. Just say it so that you feel at peace with it, and that's all that matters. Gamers Rule 101 says, do you think you could cover up your modesty on your profile pic? Not that I don't mind seeing you like that, LOL. Nope. Let's just keep going till the battery dies. Pomerlo Tanner says, I'm writing a book. Give me a suggestion to what could happen on a road trip. An aspiring author could write his own book. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's say it's like 3 friends, like a couple, and then like the friend that's been their friend forever, but she's secretly feeling left out, and then they could get a flat tire, and then there could be like this mysterious stranger who comes to help them, and he could be like, I'm gonna help you fix your flat tire, and everyone's like, I don't know if he's gonna kill us, or if he's like a really nice guy, and he's like super hot, and then the single friend is like, oh, she's super in love with him, and then they do dirty stuff, and fuck, I think that's a book I read once. I think that actually is like part of a V.C. Andrews novel. I can't believe I just admitted I read V.C. Andrews as a kid. Who didn't? Don't, it's bad. It's so weird. God, I look back at it now and I'm like, really? Who brought these home for me? At 8-Bit Extremist says, you ever consider taking up martial arts? You threw me off with the way that was worded. I actually really wanted to take Krav Maga, and I tried to convince all the girls in the DeviantArt office to take it with me, and nobody would. But the problem with me taking martial arts is that I would use it all the time. I would be like, excuse me, bitch, you looking at me? Hi-ha! It would probably be hilarious for the people around me, but for me, probably a disaster. I think it would be cool to learn a couple moves, because then you can get all rough and tumble with a boy and be like, ooh, I'm gonna flip you. Oh no, you flipped me. But that's probably all I'd use martial arts for, and walking into a martial arts facility and being like, yeah, hi, I'd like to be like the sexy girlfriend that can like flip somebody over. They probably don't let that happen. So guys, that's it for Ask Meg. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. I will see you next Monday with another Ask Meg video. So keep sending in your questions on Twitter using the hashtag AskMeg. I kind of film these at different times during the week, so if you don't use the hashtag, I probably won't see it. So make sure you use the hashtag. I did the thing where I clap and talk, and that's weird. And coming up, there's about to be a very special episode of Ask Meg, I think in like 2 weeks, so you're gonna want to send your questions in because stuff is gonna happen. Whee! Okay guys, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends about the channel if you'd like, and I'll see you on Twitter at Meg Turney. Love you, bye!